Welcome to AWS DevOps in 5 minutes. If you are the student of AWS and DevOps, or if you already know what's the AWS and the DevOps, this tutorial is for you. It will help you to enhance your knowledge in terms of interview preparations, discussions, and AWS and DevOps project. Here are some interview questions. The first question is your EC2 instance is running, but instance status check is failing. Applications is down. What will you do? Prepare your answer. Check whether your answer is right or wrong. And here is the answer. An instance status check failure usually indicate this problem is related to the hardware or is the issue from the AWS. It's a not the OS level problem. So I will try to stop and start to move the instance to healthy hardware. If the instance does not recover, I will create a snapshot of the root EBS, launch a new EC2 from that snapshot, reattach Elastic IP address if we are going to use the Elastic IP address. For long-term planning, I will move this workload into the auto scaling group. Here the second question, your EC2 applications crashes because disk space is 100% full. How do you handle this? This one is a very common problem and you should know if your disk is 100% full, how to troubleshoot this type of problem. So there is a command that is called df-h and the du. This command helps you to determine which directory is consuming more space. For the immediate recovery, you have to clear the logs, rotate the logs or move them to the S3 bucket. In the short term fixes, you have to increase the EBS volume size, extend file system without a downtime. If you want to do the permanent fix, you have to enable the lock rotations and move the lock to S3. Monitor disk uses with the help of the CloudWatch alarm. Now this one is the next question. The question is you need to replace an EC2 instance but external client depend on the same IP. What will you do? This one is the one of the simplest interview questions and most asked interview questions. Prepare your answer and check whether your answer is correct or not. As you know, when we create the EC2 instance, we get automatically public IP address. The particular public IP address may be changed. If you wish that you use the same IP address, the answer is elastic IP address. So you have to ensure that the instance is using an elastic IP address. How we replace it? So you have to detach elastic IP address from the old instance and attach it to the new instance. The next question is again from the EC2. Question is EC2 is running, security group looks correct, but application is still not accessible. What could be wrong? Again, this question is a favorite question of interviewer. Prepare your answer and match whether your answer is correct or not. And here are the answers. If security group is correct, I will check whether the application is actually listening on the expected port or not. Confirm that we are using the 0.0.0.0, not the local host. I will also check the NACL. After that, I will verify whether the operating system firewall IP tables or the firewall D, or if we are going to use the Windows, so Windows firewall is okay or not. Correct subnet route on the internet gateway or NAT gateway. I think this one is a good answer for this question. Last questions for today. How do you apply OS security patches on EC2 without downtime? Again, I request to you prepare your answer and check whether your answer is correct or not. Your EC2 is behind ALB and the auto scaling group. Create a new AMI with patched OS, update the launch template, and perform the rolling replacement. If it is a single critical instance, then we have to create a snapshot backup patch during a maintenance window. I have to validate a rollback plan. For the long term, I will automate patching using the golden AMI and immutable infrastructure approach. I hope this video enhance your AWS and DevOps knowledge. Thank you very much.